best.
Slowly and stealthily. Imagine that was a murky billabong. You wouldn't have a clue that a beast as big as your family car was on the way. Here he comes. Whoa! What an impressive creature. What a...
Use his hand. He's showing me his hand.
He's got it. That was in the blink of an eye. Now they're hauling him out.
Oh, no, 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 no. Hey, man. Hey!
So bust her up! Bust her up! There you go! Oh, you like that?
That's a big piece! Go ahead, Buster.
Crunch it, buddy. Oh!
that's scary.
Get a good crunch! Get a good crunch!
Oh! Okay, buddy, here you go. There you go. Listen to those bones crunch.
Get in there, girl.
This one's Tarzan.
Oh, that sound.
Oh my god. Big and neat. Wow. Kitty loves that. Look at
seeing it in that direction.
I love it. Yeah! Crusher, here! Crusher, here! Crusher, head up, hold, hold, hold. This is insane.
I bet he likes the flavor.
I don't know, but if he drops it, everybody run.
Hopefully this goes good.
All right, Lyle, have some ribs, buddy.
Oh! Getting close.
Listen to that crunch.
Ooh!
Good boy!
Good boy. Good boy.
don't know if they can hear that on the camera, but that crunching is incredible.
Make sure Jaws is not going to eat you. Get it, buddy. Oh!
I would prefer it to be open a little wider, but...
Do we want photo recording this? Hey, Mike.
Yeah, he's alright. Go down low, stay low. You're going to go in just above the bottom jaw, and then on the way out. On the way out.
Oh! Crusher, let's go, buddy. Come on, Crusher, here.
Whoa, what is this deal?
Oh! That was a good one.
Look at that. Don't need no teeth.
It's like bobbing for apples. Oh!
Chester! Chester! Come on, Chester, big smile. Oh!
I got watermelon.
He's going to crunch it.
Oh!
Here it goes.
You just played with it. What are you doing? Lionel! Lionel!
He found the big head.
Cool.
Not much. That's pretty soft, actually.
That's the valve in action.
There it goes. Oh!
Look at the neck.
Oh.
Touch!
Maximo for the first time. Maximo playing.
Everybody. Luther, be nice. I'm just saying hi. He's just protecting his girlfriend. Okay, you know what? Hey, just watch over there.
Show everybody how beautiful Luther's teeth are.
Wait!
Like that?
Man, y'all trying to get me killed. These are stairs you got me on.
Luther, open up. Come on, up, Croc, up. Luther. Luther, hey. I hope so. Put it out of its misery.
Holy crap!
Oh.
Ah!
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel here. It's Lavender here, and today I am back with a science video. This is my new science series I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing animal files. That is my series, and for this video I'm going to be doing science, the alligator, caiman, and crocodile files, facts and information about them. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but like every time I put something together I'm just so indecisive. I haven't been able to perfect it in a way that I like, so that's why I haven't really been doing science videos. I'm so sorry about it, but today I'm here with a science video. As you guys know, I'm really into science, and this is why I'm starting this series, because I really want to get to doing way more science videos on my channel. So, whether that is true crime, forensic science, or Earth and space science, or space science, Earth science, what else? You know, that type of like science, medical science, etc., etc. So let's get started into this video. So today I am doing science, the alligator, caiman, and crocodile files, facts and information about them. If I missed some stuff, I'm sorry. This is going to be a very, very, very long ass video. So let's get started into the video. So yeah. So let's get into the alligator, caiman, and crocodile files, facts and information about them. Crocodiles are semi-aquatic reptiles that live throughout the tropics in Africa, Asia, and the Americas and Australia. Crocodiles are related to birds more than other lizards, surprisingly, and such. Although they appear similar, crocodiles, alligators, and gharial belong to separate biological families. They're distant relatives, though. The most obvious external differences are visible in the head, with crocodiles and caiman have a narrower and longer heads with a more V-shaped than a U-shaped snout, compared to alligators and caimans, and their jaws aren't as long as the gharial. In crocodiles, there are two pairs of muscles. One pair situated at the corner of the jaw on both sides, and the other pair in the cloaca. This is how they mark their territories and interact with each other and attract mates. The lower jaws of the crocodiles, all teeth are visible, unlike an alligator. Again, crocodiles have more webbing on the toes of the hind feet and can better tolerate salt water compared to alligators due to specialized salt glands for filtering out salt, which are present but non-functioning. In alligators, they kind of the opposite. While alligators are much more adapted to the cold, they can live in North Carolina where the lake water will freeze over and freeze. They can live in that. Crocodiles cannot. Crocodiles are very sensitive to the cold. Another trait is that crocodiles are usually more aggressive than alligators, but not in all cases. For example, look at Sultan from GatorLand. Usually now crocodiles are usually really, really aggressive, but he's more like an alligator personality. You know what I'm talking about? But that's like usual, like crocodiles and caimans are usually more aggressive. For example, caimans and crocodiles like the Nile and saltwater crocodiles and all the caiman species are usually quite more aggressive if you compare them to, let's say, an American alligator or an American crocodile. For example, the American crocodiles are more shy and timid, and they usually shy away from people and stuff, unlike the other species I talked about. Saltwater crocodiles are the most aggressive out of all of these and most territorial of all the crocodilians. Some males are even so territorial that they will kill females and even attack boats and boat propellers. All alligators and crocodiles are semi-aquatic and tend to congregate in freshwater habitats such as rivers, lakes, wetlands, and sometimes in brackish water and salt water. Alligators tend to be smaller compared to crocodiles. The American alligator, the black caiman, the Nile, and saltwater crocodiles tend to get the biggest from their species and their, like, families or whatever. Crocodiles, depending on the species, can get from 350 pounds to over a ton in weight, while alligators and caimans tend to be smaller than certain types of crocodiles, but in both of them, the males are usually larger, just like in the case of, for example, elephant seals. The male is way larger. Male elephant seals can weigh like 4 tons, while a female can only like weigh 1. They're 3 times their size. So this is usual. The male always usually outweighs the female every time. However, females can get big, but they can't get bigger than the male. So yeah. Males can get to 13 feet in both alligators and crocodiles, where crocodiles can get much longer, even to 17 plus feet depending on the species. However, caimans are usually really, really small if you compare them to any of the other alligators or crocodiles, so yeah. For example, a dinosaur version of a crocodile is called the Sarcophagus. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. It was an extinct genus of crocodile life form and distant relative to living crocodiles that are here now, that lived during the early Cretaceous period to the early Albian 133 million to 112 million years ago of what is now Africa and South America. It was the largest crocodile line reptiles, and it usually took them to age 50 to 60 years to reach their full adult size. Another extinct example is the Dinosaurus, is an extinct genus of crocodilian related to modern-day American alligators that lived 82 to 73 million years ago. During the late Cretaceous period, the name translates as terrible crocodile. It had the largest bite force in the whole world of approximately a mind-boggling 23,000 psi. It got around 12 meters, 39 feet in total length, and its overall appearance is fairly similar to its similar relatives that you see nowadays, like the American alligator, just way bigger in the dinosaur version. The crocodile jaw has a lot of power, although the muscles in their jaw are quite weak, and you can actually hold their jaw shut because their jaw muscles are so weak. However, when they close their jaw, it's one of the strongest bites in the animal kingdom, and also they, on their face, have more of a sensitive touch than people's hands do and fingers do, so yeah. The biggest modern day crocodile to exist have been Lolong is the biggest that has ever been recorded. Despite his initial aggressiveness, Lolong was a remarkably gentle in his enclosure, and this shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone familiar in the effects of capturing large crocodiles or reptiles from the wild. It's a phenomenon called capture mythopathy, the shock of being caught, poked, and prodded, and introduced to a completely new and alien environment. It's a stressful experience, particularly for an animal as large as Lolong, who had been the master of his domain for decades, because you see how big he is. He was the dominant male in his region. It's also another fact that crocodiles, alligators, and caimans are just like any other reptile. They can't handle stress very well, and they can actually die from stress. Stress is one of the major #1 causes of death in crocodiles and reptiles, so yeah. Other honorable mentions, as in size-wise, are Cassius. This Australian saltwater crocodile giant has been claimed as the largest crocodile held in captivity and was recognized by the Guinness World Records as the world's largest crocodile in captivity in 2011. He is 17 feet and 11 inches long and is believed to be around 110 years old and was born in the early 1900s. Gustav, Dominator, and Brutus are other examples of really large crocodiles. Crocodiles can also live to be around 50 to 100 years old. Mr. Freshie was a freshwater crocodile that lived to be 140 years old, making him the oldest known crocodile to ever be put in captivity. I think it's caught by Steve Irwin, I think. Henry is another old crocodile. It's a Nile crocodile that lived and was born in 1900. There are a total of 16 crocodile species exist, but here are just a few of them. I don't really want to name them all. Here are just a few of them. The mugger crocodile, the American crocodile, the freshwater crocodile, the Cuban crocodile, the Moretz crocodile, the Nile crocodile, the saltwater crocodile, the Siamese crocodile. When it comes to caimans, there's the spectacled caiman, which is an invasive species. There's a black caiman, that's the biggest out of all the caimans. It could get the size of an alligator, maybe even bigger. The Schindler's Dwarf caiman, and these are just some of the caimans, not all of them again. And when it comes to alligators, there are 2 alligator species, not including the extinct species. The living species now are the American crocodile and the Chinese alligator. The Chinese alligator gets way smaller than the American alligator, so yeah. They are carnivorous animals feeding on mostly vertebrates such as fish, other reptiles, birds, large mammals such as turtles or wild boar. Caimans usually feed on fish. They're fish eaters. Alligators usually feed on things such as birds, turtles, and deer. And smaller mammals compared to crocodiles, or the bigger crocodiles, not including the freshwater crocodiles, usually feed on water buffalo, horses, wild boar, wildebeest, zebra, humans sometimes, things like that. The word crocodile comes from the ancient Greek word meaning lizard. Alligators and crocodiles can perform a death roll to rip off food. However, the dinosaur I was talking about before, the Sargosaurus, may have not been able to perform this action, the death roll maneuver, and it is unknown if they could do it. They probably couldn't, though. Male caimans, alligators, and crocodiles will mate with multiple females during the breeding season. Males usually play no role in parenting, although this is debatable. They make bubbles and lure mates with musk glands, and they can be quite romantic for a reptile. Crocodiles typically mate underwater. The male will grasp the female often from the side, align the cloacas, which is their private parts. The males will invert his penis and insert it into the female's cloaca. Because the mating activities of crocodiles typically occur in seclusion, mating is usually never seen in the wild, and humans rarely observe this behavior. The mating process typically lasts several minutes, but a given pair may mate several times over the course of one season to ensure fertility. Eggs are usually laid about 4 to 6 weeks after mating. Females will lay their eggs and build a nest over the eggs. The female protects the nest aggressively. The eggs have an incubation period of 80 days. The rate of development is strongly influenced by temperature. The warmer it is, the faster they grow. After 2 to 3 weeks, the temperature nest determines the sex of the embryo. Embryos around 31 to 32 Celsius tend to develop into males. To hatch, they use a piece of hard skin on their nose called an egg tooth, which is really only seen when they're first hatching, and then it goes away after time. And they use it to slit the eggshell and poke their noses out so they can breathe. The females looks after her young for usually several weeks or months, even after a whole year. They tend to look after their offspring. Compared to other reptiles, they're more motherly and look out for them. Like sea turtles and turtles, they just nest and they leave all their like babies to just go, you know, survive on their own. They don't really look after them and stuff like that. So female crocodiles are actually really good mothers. Juveniles grow quickly by feeding on any small prey they can get their mouths on, including fish, insects, and frogs. They use loud distress calls if they feel threatened. Crocodiles are very smart animals. Even though their brain is about the size of your thumb, they actually do love to play and have fun, surprisingly. Crocodiles have been spotted playing with wooden balls, noisy ceramic bits, streams of water, their prey and debris floating around in the water, alligators repeatedly sliding down slopes, crocodiles surfing ocean waves, and caimans riding the currents of water in their pools. In very rare cases, individual crocodiles have been known to bond so strongly with people that they become playmates for years. A huge example of this is Pocho. This guy who is in Costa Rica, rescued this crocodile that had been shot in the head, that he later on named Pocho, and they became close friends with the animal, and they played happily every day until the crocodile's death 20 years later after he rescued it. The croc would swim with his human friend, try to startle him by suddenly pretending to attack him or sneaking up on him from behind, and accept being caressed, hugged, rotated in the water, and kissed on the snout. They happily played every day until the crocodile's death, 20 years later again. Maximo the crocodile can be seen playing with a ball. Elvis crocodile can be seen playing with his food. Because you know how dogs play with their food? Well, crocodiles play with their food too. They can lure birds with sticks on top of their heads and hunt them. The mugger crocodiles and American alligators are the first known examples and report tools in reptiles. Then, as an egret came close and leaned over to grab the stick on their snouts, the crocodile suddenly lunged, and the bird barely escaped with its life. So these are just some facts about crocodiles and the crocodile files. So if you guys like this video and you want me to continue doing videos like this, then don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Bye guys, see you next video.